Hello, TSSS. Almost forgot to turn the mic back on from last stream. Also, I forgot to turn the PC, not the PC, the AC off. Give me a moment. Alright, anyways, hello. A nice little brisk 7 a.m. stream. I haven't slept yet, so this is going to be a really short stream, hopefully. I doubt this event's going to be that long, considering how we've gotten plenty of content this patch already, right? It was the Cling Clan Clash event, which had a pretty nice little story, as long as, you know, the Archon Quest and all that. So, hopefully this is going to be a pretty quick event. Yeah. I'm going to do this tonight because I wanted to do it last night, but all the stages weren't out, so instead, I just didn't stream last night, and I made up for it by doing 2 streams, I guess, technically. I would consider today. I still consider this Saturday, but technically Sunday morning. But yeah, no. So on Saturday, I just did the, yeah, I cleared Stygian. Second try, actually. Yeah, no, pretty good. Yeah, after, taking some advice from my friends, as well as some content creators online like the Jeff, and watching their videos, yeah, I managed to lock in. Then actually, when you lock in, it isn't the most difficult thing to do in Stygian, but it's definitely more difficult than usual to Stygian, I feel like if you watch the Jeff's video, his view of it, in my opinion, is a bit skewed because he has a lot of characters, more characters than most accounts do. So yeah, I don't know. My thoughts on this, the Stygian, I mean Imaginarium, in case I said Stygian. Imaginarium. My thoughts on the Imaginarium is, it's alright. I think the character requirements is a little bit too high, but other than that, it's alright. It's like what you expect out of Stygian. But yeah, you need to actually, like, why do I keep saying Stygian? It's 7 a.m. Cut me some slack. The Imaginarium does, require a little more thought, though. Like, a little more planning and thought than it usually does, and you can't just force it with characters. You do actually have to pick up some reaction buffs. I don't know. Anyways, that's enough yap about that, and I'm not here to yap about the Imaginarium Theater. We are here to have fun in the Cleese event. So, give me a moment to set up my YouTube stream. Hello, Twitch. Let's see, is Twitch working right now? Is the Twitch stream up? Test assessed. Alright, awesome. Just get myself some more water. Well, I don't need to get myself water. Water's in front of me, just need to drink the water. Yeah, I guess you want to know, it's 7:20 a.m. I haven't slept yet, so I'm gonna be a bit scatterbrained throughout this stream, so hopefully this event doesn't, require too much brain usage and doesn't take too long, because I am about to crash and burn. Like, I'm at the stage in the morning where I'm like, okay, I have to go to sleep within like 2 hours. But I do really want to get this done before I have to go back to dorms, because the OBS at dorms, as shown on the first Imaginarium stream, is a bit cooked and a bit unstable. So I do actually want to get content done. So first of all, as you can see, we're next to Mika, because Mika's here today. And I think there's supposed to be 2 Traveler Tales per day, but the only place I know that's like unmarked on the map that I haven't gotten yet are the Flynn's and Yehoda interactions up north, next to the artifact domain. And I checked there and I didn't find either of them. So we're just going to talk to Mika and we're going to do the event. And it's going to be a quick stream, hopefully.
差不多这样就可以了。
It's been so long since I heard Mika's voice, I legitimately forgot that's how he sounded in Chinese. Mika, what brings you here?
旅行者，你好啊，没想到会在这里遇见你。其实我应该想到的，秦团长和我提到过你会前往诺德卡兰，
Right.
就是不知道具体
So
什么时
you're
候
already
抵达。
heading back to Varka's expedition?
没想到
Any
我
news
刚刚
about
进入
Varka?
罗德卡莱就遇见你了。
The Grandmaster Varka? Yep,
法尔夏大
okay.
团长不是给你寄了一封信吗？他也寄信回蒙德了，把你的情况都告诉了我们。骑
Okay,
士团的大
nice.
家还想着怎么支援你呢，但大团长的信里却让我们不要冒动，事情他都已经安排好
Well,
了。
he appeared to have gone north, but sure, we have things handled here in Nasha Town. And to be fair, yeah, he did cover our
法尔夏大
accommodations
团
while
长安
staying
排
here,
正经
so
事情的时候
based.
总是很可靠的，这一点我们都放心。不过，如果你遇见了什么麻烦，需要西
Check
风
these
骑士团的
streams
直接
to
帮
make
助
sure，it's working just
请随
fine.
时开口，我们随时都可以为你提供支援。
Okay, YouTube seems fine.
你可是我们西风骑士团的荣誉骑士，是我们骑士团里重要的一员。
Exactly.
这是我离开蒙德的时候，秦团长让我转告你的。
Alright, give me some apple cider.
哦，你等一下，虽然我没带甜甜花酿鸡，但我真的带了一瓶最好的
Yo,
苹果酿，
nice.
这是凯亚队长让我带着的。他说，你肯定很想念苹果酿的味道，带上一
Yep,
瓶准没错。
I expect nothing less
稍等，
from
我
his
拿给你了，
sharp
我放
wits.
在包里，用衣服包好了。哎，找到了，喏，快点尝尝吧。
Alright, thank you. Yeah, didn't you bring some for Varka?
带了。我走的时候，大团长特意叮嘱我，要我带几
Okay.
瓶品质最好的
Yep,
蒲公
that
英酒
sounds
给
like
他。
Varka.
本来秦团长说，这次去罗德卡莱路途遥远，主要任务还是送信，没必要给我增加额外负重，就别
Well,
带
I
酒。
mean, I think Varka would like
他之后再找人
his
送过去。
alcohol ASAP, so
但我想来想去，还是塞了2瓶酒，准备带回
yep,
去给大
he'd
团长。
appreciate it.
不然，在蒲公英酒运过来之前，他肯定又要每天在我耳朵旁边念叨蒲公英酒到底有多好喝了。
True. 2 bottles, eh? He can share one with Rerir.
有
True.
时间的话，回骑士团坐坐吧，这样才能吃到刚出炉的甜甜花酿鸡和烤肉排。
Alright.
这句话是
Damn.
安博小姐让我转告你的。
Bro's delivering all sorts of
Huh?
messages.
该转告的话都转告完了，我也该出发了。再见了，荣誉骑
Alright.
士。
See ya. Oh, we got apple cider. Let's go. Nice. I think I haven't claimed the commissions yet, so just give me a quick moment here.
向着
Since
先
I'm
生，
here anyways.
感谢你完成。
Oh, and there we go. Friendship 6 with Ina. Wait. What? Oh. Oh, right, you get this thing with... I was like, since when did they give banners at Friendship 6? No. Right, that thing that I could probably talk to frickin' what's this thing called? Dodoco with and get some cosmetic for Ino or something, I don't remember. We'll check this out another time, probably. And yeah, if I sound, again, just slightly out of it, I apologize. It's the morning. Yeah. Next time I'll try to stream at a better time. But anyways, let's check out the events, shall we? So, Dodoco's Blow-Up-Erative Bomb-Nanza. As you pass by a garden in Mondstadt, you and Paimon run into an enthusiastic adventurer. Following her recommendation, you try out a familiar yet novel tabletop game. Valerina. Ooh, in Dodoco's Blow-Up-Erative Bomb-Nanza, travelers can choose between different types of Dodoco, form teams of 4, and use Jumpty Dumpties to defeat spiky fish, as well as powerful backup bosses. I remember this event. So this is like 2.0 of earlier events that we had, I think during Nalan, right? Or is this during Fontaine? I think it's during Nalan. Like early Nalan. During the challenge, Dodoco will lose vitality when attacked by opponents and bosses, or from getting caught in its own bomb explosions. Pick up little bandages to restore Dodoco's vitality. During the challenge, you can accumulate XP by defeating opponents or defeating steady state seagrass to enhance your abilities. EXP from defeating opponents and boost to abilities are shared among all Dodocos on your team. Okay. Hopefully I can get people to carry me. My reaction time will not be on point. On the stage detail screen, you can check opponent info for the current stage, as well as various combat buffs that can be obtained to help you defeat bosses that the spiky fish may call in as backup. Alright, let's see. Valerina, what's up? Whoa, the Cat Savior and Paimon the Cat Whisperer. I can't believe you actually came. Huh? What did you just call us? That sounds vaguely familiar. Have you met someone before? I can't believe the Cat Whisperer still remembers me. You go, Valerina. Let's save the catching up for later. For now, how about trying my newly sponsored game? This one's that kept me grinning for a whole week. I vaguely remember something with Rosaria and catching cats back in like the Sumeru days. Was Valerina part of that? I don't remember. Dodoco's Blow-Up-Erative Bomb-Nanza. Whoa, so many Dodocos. And they're all familiar faces. Look, Cat Savior, perhaps I should say, our glittering, admirable honorary knight. Damn, we've already been called honorary knight twice. And we're barely 10 minutes in the stream. This Dodoco doll was designed in your image. Damn. She's right, wow, right down to the colors and patterns. It's a splitting image of you. Trailblazer? Frick, I am too out of it. I'm sorry. Traveler. In this game, Sparky Dodoco, Flashy Dodoco, and Nightly Dodocos. Klee, Someone, and Traveler. And Witchy Dodoco. Is that supposed to be Alice? Or, I don't know. Have to join forces and use explosives to blast their never-seen-before enemies away. I'm only responsible for the operation and sponsorship of the game, so I'm not really clear on its development. These enemies are just as mysterious to me as they are to you. But I'm sure that even if we meet in real life, the amazing Dodocos will definitely send them flying back to whence they came. From whence they came. That's Chongyun slang, right? Of course, no monster can stand against Klee and her best buddy Dodoco. Well, let's give it a try. I'm sure you have a blast. So, each of the stage once, and then get 4,800 points. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Watery Water. During the challenge, will deal Crashing Waves Dodoco's location, dealing AoE Hydro damage. Okay. I'll try to distinct myself from the rest. Plus, red fits my aesthetic anyways. It's funny because on Discord, like, Saturday around noon, I made a little temporary Halloween profile picture, and it's so weird having a purple PFP. This is too chaotic, man. Okay, we did something. Okay, a powerful enemy is about to arrive. I don't think I've lost HP so far, so that's good at least. Alright, that seems simple enough. Least damage taken. Let's freaking go. Imagine taking damage. Okay, wait. One round gave 1457. That's a lot of points, no? That means 4 rounds and we're good. Okay, this might be a pretty short stream then. Holy. I'm not gonna complain about that when I'm trying to go to sleep within like an hour and a half. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, let's read the text, just because we don't want this stream to be overly short. After listening to the stories of adventurers from Inazuma, Valerina created a formidable foe, inspired by the elemental life forms found lurking in the pirate caves of legend. According to the backstory she provided, these watery creatures have accepted a hefty commission from the spiky fish and helped them stand in the Dodoco's pass. Naturally, whatever stands before Dodoco is destined to be blown to bits. So true. Spoken like the Spark Knight herself. Wait, but if the story is set underwater, isn't this creature just going to be, well, water surrounded by water? Well, guess what? Underwater lakes exist, so, you know, it is what it is. And then this is just explaining mechanics. Based on the Seventh Company intel she received from Notkarai and her own hypotheses of imaginary mechanical foes, Ematol designed this formidable adversary. The art of explosions have 2 schools. One pursues sheer force, enough to shatter mountains, while the other seeks piercing precision to blast through the thickest armor. This machine, bought by the spiky fish at an absurd black market, presents a new challenge to the existing meta in explosive techniques. Will not take damage from regular attacks. You can destroy its armor and stun it by bouncing its bombs back at it. Okay. Sure. It's cute seeing the Dodocos bounce around like that. Let's see, well, Eureka Caster, yay, takes a hint and goes purple. This is what you call an ambush. Just start blowing apart some of the seaweed. Powerful enemies about to arrive. Okay, this guy. How does this guy work? Use space to deflect the bomb, okay. Oh, okay, I see. Cool. Give it all to defeat enemies. Yep. 6 enemies defeated. 1377. Okay, so yeah, seems like we can consistently get above 1200, which is good because that means we can get all the rewards in 4 games. So we just do one of each stage and then we do a random stage, and then we should be good. Alright. A powerful enemy born from Anecdote and Ballerina's creative minds. Both have taken a keen interest in Notkarai's surreal landscapes and bizarre creatures, and have agreed to one day take Phonia there on vacation, if their schedules ever align. Among all the archival photos of Notkarai, the trio were most fascinated by the radiant antelopes, choosing to design the shiny Sparkalopes after these curious creatures. In terms of backstory, the Sparkalope, originally a neutral party, chased the Clanky Clank tank, okay, all the way to Cider Lake after the mechanical menace disturbed this peace. The enraged Sparkalope went on a rampage, leading the Dodocos to try to mistake it for an elite mercenary hired by the Spiky Fish. Of course, by the story's end, the two sides are destined to become firm friends, but as for how exactly the conclusion will pan out, Ballerina hasn't nailed it down. Maybe she'll splurge on a professional ghostwriter. Earthquake attack, slams the obstacles with stun itself. Reminds me of the Battle Goat in Atakban. So I guess I'm player 2 because these two are synced, which means, yeah, I should be player 2, I think. I don't feel like explaining it with my 80... Oh, I'm player 1, never mind. I'm stupid. Oh, okay, well, I guess we have 2 reds now. Cooked. Alright. So how the frick do you work? Let's see. I think you're supposed to guide them into these blocks, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I got the mechanic. Nice. Alright, there we go. We win these. Did not get hit by the boss. Yo, let's freaking go. 1552, pretty good score. Alright, so we just do one more game of random, and we see where we end up. Let's see, are we player 2 or player 3? Front of the Hydro Cube. We're player 2. Alright, we have this game, we have 2 yellows. Sure. I like that, yeah, this game mode is pretty simple, pretty quick. And it's really quick to earn the rewards. I like that. Okay, excuse my skill issue. All right, I am half awake. On. There we go. Alright, kill the Hydrostasis. I may be doing this stupid here. Oh, clicked. Oh, okay, I can respond. Okay, that's good. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a Squirtle thing on the side. Typical Klee gameplay, just exploding everything. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's pretty fun. I liked it. Again, not the most abundant amount of content this patch, but like, honestly, 2,600 points, really. Jeez, did I deal that much damage to the boss? But yeah, not the yeah. This event isn't that much content, right? We managed to do it in half an hour, but it doesn't have to be, right? I'm happy with this because not just because again I want to go to sleep right now, but also just because this patch has enough content already, right? The Click and Clash was a decent amount of content, right? Was it like 3 or 4 different types of gameplay, along with a good like hour to hour and a half of quests, and also again like the freaking 8 hours of Archon quests, right? 3 new regions, along with all of these side quests I haven't done yet. I should really get to at some point, just because I should start exploring the areas. Actually, no, I need to finish exploring this first, and then get over here and start exploring all of this. Right, because we have the exploration event. The folks that haven't finished exploring Easy Breeze Holiday Resort like me need to finish exploring this by the end of the patch, and then need to finish exploring these 3 islands by the end of next patch. So like, yeah, and there's, you know, as you can see, major world quests here, major world quests here. God knows how many minor world quests I've run into. Right, quests here, quests up here. And of course these all have like local legends attached to them. I don't know. This patch has enough content by itself, so I'm kind of actually happy that the side events aren't as much content, so I'm not as overwhelmed with content as I would otherwise be. So yeah, no, since we finished the stream pretty quickly, or the gameplay of the stream pretty quickly, let's just go to the dialogue because we have the time. How about it, Cat Savior and Cat Whisperer? Did you find Dodoco's fuzzy, fluffy, bouncy, and absolutely, positively huggable too, don't you? Of course. Another Dodoco fan joins the party, eh? Absolutely. My current goal is to support Anecdote and spread the word of the Spark Knight's might. Let's go! The might of Klee must be spread far and wide across Teyvat. And of course, that of Dodoco's cuteness. That too. That's why I'm planning to invest 10 million more. Girl stacked. Holy. Give me some of those more. I need more right now. I got broke trying to build frickin' Noah and Kachina, and I still need Mora to build Nefer next patch. That's what. Okay. Anyways, that's why I'm planning to invest 10 million more to try and mass produce this tabletop game to make it more popular. Sorry, how much more now? Wow, you're no ordinary fan, that's for sure. But we'll have to wait until the game's trial is over to collect feedback from all our players. Then, with further refinements by the actual developer Anecdote, we will make sure it's easy to pick up and fun for everyone. Goddamn, I apologize, Valerina. I was not familiar with your game. Well, I'm familiar with your game, like, now, but, like, you know what I mean. Okay. About the Dodocos and their in-game opponents. Yeah, Paimon's curious, too. Just where did Anecdote get her inspiration? They're based on Klee, Kaya, Lisa, and Traveler. That makes sense, I guess. Witch is Lisa. Knight is Traveler. I forgot which other one there is. Paimon feels at home just looking at them. Well, Anecdote's a developer here, so I asked her a similar question, and her answer was very convincing. Traveler, Sorkaya, and Miss Lisa are renowned Malstaters, as well as the pillars of the Knights of Onius. Hey, we are considered a Malstater. Let's go. You've all fought alongside the Spark Knights for many, many years. So naturally, it's about time you made your tabletop debut. A hero story is not a one-man show, but a collective symphony of willpower, courage, and wisdom. So even while we tell the story of the Spark Knight, her companions need to all get the spotlight they deserve. Please get all their friends beside us, though. I know, but these are just the ones we have for the trial. We got plans for Master Jean, the Helper in White. The Helper in White. Helper in White. Or White. I don't know. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Mr. Albedo, Miss Amber, Miss Eula. Hey, Eula. The lists go on and on and on. Ooh, Paimon got it. Gets Dodoco too. Oh, it's supposed to be Paimon. I'm stupid. Wild Shape by Dodoco. As for the opponents assigned, they were all designed by Anecdote based on intel that the expedition team sent back. I think she said she referenced the monsters and foes they fought in Notrai. Well, it's a mysterious faraway place that none of us have been to. That's why it's perfect as a setting for adventure. In the future, who knows? Dodoco's story may evolve into adventure in another world, maybe. I'm sure the Traveler would be able to, like, freaking bring back stories when we get into, like, freaking Genshin Impact 3. I mean, technically, if we're, like, take the version numbers on face value, we're already Genshin Impact 6, but, like, we ignore that. I'm gonna sponsor this the best I can, and witness the grand rise of this tabletop game. Alright, glad to... I look forward to seeing, like, this board games event, V3. I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, Ballerina. The last time we met was an event called Paimon Cat Whisperer, which rings a bell. It sure does. Well, it has been a while. Last we met, we ran into some trouble with catching a stray cat shelter, but thanks to your help and Miss Rosaria, see, I was right. My brain is actually sharp, despite all the crap I just went through. See, I remember something with Rosaria catching a cat. We pulled through. After learning a few tricks from you, Cat Whisperer, the cat stopped disliking me, and everything went according to plan. But not long after the shelter's trial run began, I got recruited by an old friend's team for a long adventure. And thank the winds I did, because our team ran into lots of strange puzzles during said adventure. If I hadn't been there, someone might have gotten hurt. I only just returned to Mondstadt, and now I'm tidying things up to reopen the shelter and get things up and running again. I remember. You ran the Furball Fortress, right? Yeah, and we got the, like, the little mats. It's a petting cat event, right? Like the petting cats event. And we have the corresponding furnishings in the teapot still, I'm pretty sure. That's the one. Snowball, Bunny, Dustball, and Dopey all miss you. If you have time, come visit us. Well, allow me, Hoyo. And allow me to ask, how has Sir Pouncelaw been? Chilling the teapot this entire time? Splendid, of course. Don't worry, Ballerina. Sir Pouncelaw has got more than enough to eat, and every day is an easy breezy day. That's wonderful. Let me think. What sort of dessert should I make? Regardless, I will trust you two to get it to him. Aw. And let's just goodbye voice line. Let's talk more later. We'll come back. Don't you worry. Alrighty, I'll be right here waiting for you. Aw. Yeah, I hope we get another event where we get little pet cats. It's fun. Anyways, so yeah, that's the Dodoco's Blow-Up-Erative Bomb-Nanza event. Honestly, yeah, short and sweet. Exactly how I want a Klee event to be, or a Klee-related event to be. Do wish we get a little more of a cameo from Klee, but you know what? Honestly, this is fine. Again, like I said, I'm glad to have a nice and quick event like this. But yeah, no, like I said, yeah, no, this is great. I don't really have much to say about it. What will be the next bit of content I'll be streaming? Honkai Star Rail, right? Probably one of the events in Honkai Star Rail, because there's now 2 events in Honkai Star Rail, and I don't think Pure Fiction is resetting yet, right? That's a week 5 thing. That's a week 3 in Star Rail, so that's a week 5 of Genshin. We're going on to week 4. Okay, yeah. So yeah, no, there isn't an endgame reset in Star Rail, so probably just some events in Star Rail, or I might do some of the quests, world quests in Genshin. Either one of the two. I'll probably try to stream live from dorms, although we'll see whether I can... we get the 4 different types of Dodocos in the teapot. Oh, that's so cute. That's awesome. Also, holy 14.6k Primogems. When's the last time I have those? Haven't saved, like, full-on saved Primogems in quite a while, actually, now thinking about it. But yeah. Hopefully I'll have enough to get Nefer when she comes out. That's a dream. But yeah, That's been the event. Pretty fun, pretty chill. I like it, and yeah. Let me just look. You know what? Maybe we can get another Traveler's Tales in. Nah, not today. Also, since you know what, since when we did the Imaginary Theater, the audio started glitching towards the end. Let me just read this again with the mic working. All right, just because I do find this interesting. Because from what I've seen of all the cards in here, right, there's one for every nation. There's one representing every nation from Mondstadt to Sanshaya, right? There's one for every member of the Hexen Circle except for Nicole, which, unless Nicole is one of them, I just haven't recognized it. There's 2 or 3 that seems to represent the Abyss. And there's one that represents the Traveler Twins. And, yeah, no, there's one for Ronova, one for Istoros. And, yeah, no, it's very interesting, all of this stuff. But, yeah, we picked the one for Justice. Genshin Wiki says it's Focalor, but I think it's Egeria, because Egeria, I think, is the one that wears the veil, I think. Also, I didn't even realize there's a little bit of a live 2D, like, kind of 3D effect to this. If you drag the thing around. That's cool. Anyways, Lunar Arcanum 11. Justice. The laws that now bind the nations of the world, without exception, derive from the will of gods or mortals. As with these laws, when we speak of justice, we're speaking of a concept that was not born from nature, a construct of nations and peoples, a meaning devoid of purpose. What is justice? Mercy, the authority of creation, form for the formless, harmony, perfect elevation, a balancing hand on uneven scales, revenge, armed retribution, a dream of the old epoch's downfall, a drama, a dreaming delusion, a never-ending cycle of sacrifice, mystery, death and rebirth, a lonely chill of salvation. Yes, so you shall say, to submit to love without any flaw of will, this is the shadow of primordial justice. Cinema. There we go. I guess I can also since I promised I would give my like full thoughts on Imaginarium. I think I already gave it at the beginning of the stream. I think I summed it pretty well. I don't have too much thoughts on it. I just think, yeah, again, it requires too many characters, right? I wish it didn't require that many characters. I like that they're upping the challenge for Imaginarium, because Imaginarium has always been the issue of like it tries to cater to older accounts, right? Those that have time to have gotten more characters, because it encourages horizontal investment, right? But it's always been in a state where it's been, because it's targeted towards older accounts, right? Newer accounts basically just can't do anything beyond hard mode, just because it wants too many characters anyways. But for the target audience, it's kind of a bit too easy. Like, I usually clear a first or second try. Without really using my brain for it, I can just, like, pick characters, and then, like, I don't even have to worry about reactions, right? I just have to, like, the characters can usually brute force through it if you plan well enough. Which is what I've been doing. So I kind of like the fact that in the newest difficulty, you do actually have to, like, first of all, because, okay, a few of the strategies I employed in the latest stream I did, right? The one where I actually managed to get the 12 stars, is that, first of all, it used to be that I always just pick characters, like, if I get to pick between characters, I always pick the one that I think is best. I have learned to not do that, and save the better characters for later by picking worse off characters to sacrifice early on. Which is what you see me doing in the live stream I did Saturday afternoon. And I also learned to actually not be afraid to take reaction cards over character cards, because sure, sometimes you may run a bit low on characters and use characters you wish you didn't need to use, but picking the reaction card means that later on you can use a slightly more cope team, but the reaction can still carry you through pretty well. Yeah, and I also learned to, when picking the support character, get Fleens instead of Anafa, because Fleens can carry a team of mediocre characters through a lot of mediocre characters through Imaginarium stage, whereas Anafa can only carry a mediocre DPS character through a stage, right? Like, you can't, like, the idea is, right, Anafa you still have to use with the on-field DPS, so you didn't actually save any acts, you just made 2 acts easier to clear, right? Whereas Fleens actively give you two more acts worth of on-field DPS to clear. I don't know if I'm articulating that like very well given how tired I am, but basically the idea is Anafa doesn't help you clear more acts, it helps you to clear the acts you can clear already better, right? To secure the stars and the acts you can clear already. But if you're already stretched thin in characters, Anafa doesn't really help you, whereas Flynn's does help you by giving you another DPS option that you can use. Then spend 2 vigors on across 2 acts that can carry you through 2 acts, right? So I think picking Flynn's over Anafa is a very good choice. And also, yeah, no need to rush the side Arcanum acts. And in fact, you don't even have to do them in order, right? Just do whatever you're confident you're able to do without sacking too good of characters that you might need later on. Cough, cough, Farina, right? But yeah, and I find that, like, if I just follow these basic lines of advice, right, get some reaction buff, sack some of the worst off characters early on so you can get better characters later on, you know, get Flynn's and use them, and try to not sack any characters I would really regret sacking. I think those advice put together, yeah, made, like, if you look at the like if you look at the actual like stream I did, right? Sure, sometimes I agonize a bit over picking options, but when it comes to actual combat, it never really was that bad. Some of them I have to retry a few times, but it never got to the point of my first Imaginarium run for this Imaginarium. Like, if you watch the stream I had on October 2nd, like how cooked that was, right? It's 3 whole hours. Like, retrying Act 9 3 bajillion times, right? Like, it's, I don't know. And also, I guess it also helps that on my PC it doesn't lag as much. Well, it doesn't lag at all, basically. So, yeah, that also helps. But, and also stuff like, you know, getting Clorenne earlier on. So, because Clorenne is good in the earlier acts, because she can carry you through the early to middle game in Imaginarium. With pretty cope characters, to be fair. But it's just that for the boss stages later on, and just overall, like for like Act 9, right, Clorenne starts to be a bit cope if you don't have enough reaction buffs. And you don't have good enough supports. So yeah, kinda nice. I don't know. I'm just giving my scatterbrain, like I'm just saying anything that comes to mind. But my thoughts are like, it's alright. It's less bad than I initially thought it was. So props for that. And yeah, if you actually lock in, it's not horrible, but it can still be difficult, but it's not as bad as I initially thought on October 2nd. Which, to be fair, by that day I was pretty tilted by the end of the stream. So yeah, no, it's just imaginary. It's definitely like ups the difficulty a bit, I feel like, but not the end of the world. Definitely not. Just hope that with such stringent character requirements, I hope that they won't pick elements that are too cooked, because Geo is already pretty cooked, right? Like, before this month, I only had 2 built Geo characters, Navia and Zhongli, and now I'm building Katrina and Noelle to compensate for that. I don't want to have weird elemental combinations where I have to keep building more and more characters because, it's annoying. I don't know. That's all for now. What I want to say. Yeah, that's it for the stream. I'll probably be back doing either some Genshin World Quest or Starro events, right? There's still the Dromas event I have to do in Starro, and there's one new one that just came out that I forgot what it is about already. But yeah, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this nice little short sub 1 hour stream. By the way, I just realized this entire stream I don't think my avatar was working, so it is what it is. I don't feel like bringing it out right now, but yeah. Hopefully when I get to dorms I can get the OBS to not lag out my voice about halfway through the stream. Hopefully I can get that figured out, and yeah, check them if you want to see more of my stuff, right? Socials are on the bottom left of the screen. Twitch and YouTube at Misha Seneca, and yeah. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are, whenever you are. I really need to fucking go to sleep. I feel like I'm passing out of my chair right now. So yeah, I need to take care of myself, and you need to take care of yourself. Hydrate a bit, I don't know, stretch a bit, have a snack, chill around. I don't know. Yeah. Take care, and I'll see you next time on either Genshin or Starro. I don't know right now, and I don't feel like thinking, so I'm not gonna know until next time I stream. So, but I'll probably stream within the next few days, probably. But yeah, with all that being said, yeah, that's all for now, and I'll see you next time.